So just getting settled down, lying on your backs. If you've got anything to hand to place under your knees, then have something underneath your knees. And then once you find some stillness, just start to feel the body. And notice how the body feels, but you're not judging it, you're just noticing. Notice if the body feels symmetrical, which is technically a judgment, so you're allowed that one. And if it doesn't feel symmetrical and balanced, then just making some adjustments. And any other adjustments that you may need just to feel even more comfortable. Just getting all of that out the way first of all. So the idea really is for the body to fall asleep, but we still stay aware. So just set an intention in the mind to stay awake. And if you do fall asleep, don't worry, that's perfectly fine. But if you are feeling sleepy, you can just bend one elbow so the forearm is pointing up towards the ceiling, and that can help keep you awake. And all you'll have to do is just listen to the instructions, and you might even forget that you are listening. And the words will still take an effect on you. And try and wipe the mind of any memory or any expectation of the practice, as each time can be completely different, usually giving us what we actually need in that day. And now visualize a circle of safety being drawn around you. So just quickly deciding whatever first comes to mind that will make you feel safe if it's drawn around you. Fence, maybe hedges, whatever springs to mind. And then visualize a hand drawing this around you 3 times in a clockwise direction. And know that you are perfectly safe throughout the practice. And we'll then be tensing and releasing the body with the breath. So if you have high blood pressure, please just tense on the inhale and then immediately exhale and release. And if not, you can hold the breath after your inhale and holding the tension. So on your next inhale, tense up all of the body, including the face. And then holding that as long as you're comfortable to. Squeezing every muscle in the body. And then when you can't hold any longer, just letting go and letting the breath naturally exhale. And you'll find the breath also naturally deepens after. And then you'll be doing the same again, so tensing everything up. Think of the mind's tensions in the body at the same time. As you inhale, holding. And then as you exhale, you'll be releasing all of that tension away. And fully relaxing And so the position that you find yourself in is the one that you'll be maintaining throughout the practice. So if you need to make, again, any final readjustments, then do so now. And then just set an intention in the mind to stay still. And of course, if you do need to move at any point, then of course you can. Just do so slowly and softly. And now just pay attention to all the sounds in your environment. Try and pick out all the individual sounds, just moving from one to another. Try not to think of what they are, just notice the sound itself. So it's almost as if you're a newborn baby and you're hearing sound for the very first time, so you have no idea where the sound's coming from. Can you notice sounds beyond the first lot of sounds that you notice? And just observe how that made you feel. And now bring your attention to the feeling of the earth beneath you. And just try and feel every point of contact. Allow the body to almost melt and become one with that earth. So you can't feel any separation there. Allowing the full body weight to surrender to the earth. Notice your body and notice any areas that you could just relax a little bit further. Quite often, areas of the face. Try and relax the tongue and the jaw and the forehead. The eyes and the eyelids. And just allow the shoulders become heavy as well. So you can work with a Sankalpa in the practice, or sometimes called a heart's desire. If you've been working with your own, then just continue using that. Or I'll offer you the Sankalpa of I am whole and complete. And whatever your Sankalpa, repeat it 3 times in the mind with conviction and belief, whilst bringing your awareness to the heart. And now there'll be a rotation of consciousness, so I'll be naming body parts. And as I do, you just repeat them in your mind and place your attention on that area. You can also visualize the body part as well if you wish. So we're starting with the right side of the body. The right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, chest, waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, the entire right side of the body. Now the left side of the body, left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, chest, waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, the entire left side of the body. And just to ask yourself, are you still awake and aware? And now the back of the body, back of the head, back of the neck, right shoulder, left shoulder, back of the right arm, back of the left arm, right side of the back, left side of the back, spine, right buttock, left buttock, right hamstring, left hamstring, right calf, left calf, right heel, left heel, the entire back of the body. And the front of the body, forehead, right eye, left eye, right cheek, left cheek, bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, upper lip, lower lip, chin, front of the neck, front of the right arm, front of the left arm, right chest, left chest, stomach, right hip, left hip, right thigh, left thigh, right knee, left knee, right shin, left shin, right ankle, left ankle, the entire front of the body. Are you still awake and aware? And now be aware of the whole of the right side of the body. How does it feel? Can you notice how it feels inside? And now be aware of the whole of the left side of the body. How does it feel? How does it feel inside? Be aware of the whole of the front of the body. How does it feel? How does the front of the body feel inside? And be aware of the whole of the back of the body. How does it feel? How does the back of the body feel inside? And now bring your attention to the breath, not trying to change the breath in any way, just be aware. Feel the whole body breathing. Keep feeling the whole of the body breathing, noticing all the sensations of the body. And then try to imagine the breath entering in through the top of the head as you inhale, and then bringing it down to the heart. And then as you exhale, feel it moving from the heart and out of the top of the head. And then as you're doing this, start to count the breath backwards from 27 to 1. The idea isn't to reach 1, but it's just to make sure that we notice every single breath. And making sure that you're still awake and aware as you're doing this. Inhaling through the top of the head to the heart, exhaling from the heart out of the top of the head. staying awake and aware. And then bring your attention to the body. Feel the whole of the body. Notice how it feels now. And can you make the whole of the body feel incredibly heavy? It's as if you're being, you're leaving an imprint in the sand. And now make your whole body feel incredibly light, as if it's just floating, just hovering above the earth. And once again, incredibly heavy. And now incredibly light. And then try to feel them both at the same time. How does that feel? Don't use the mind, just feel the body. And then bring your attention softly to the space behind the eyelids, that dark space. And just softly keeping your attention there. And just trying to be aware. Not aware of ... but you're just aware. And ask yourself once more, are you still awake and aware? And then returning to just being aware. And now in that dark space, visualize a candle. Try and see this candle as vividly as you can. See the flame flickering, the oranges, the reds, the whites. And start to look closer into the flame. So now all you can see is that flame. You can't see the rest of the candle. can you make the intensity of that flame get brighter and brighter? Until all you can see is a white light. Again, just notice how that makes the body feel. Relax your focus. And then bring the mind back to your chosen Sankalpa. And repeat it 3 times in your mind with conviction and belief that it's already happened, whilst bringing your attention to the heart. And notice the feeling of the ground beneath you. Move along the body, feeling each point of contact. And then feel them all at once. And then scan your environment, noticing all the sounds moving from one to another. Again, as if you're hearing them for the very first time. And then just try to hear all the sounds at once. So you're not picking any individual sounds out, you're just hearing sound. Like hearing the whole orchestra rather than the individual instruments. And then pay attention to the breath without changing the breath. Notice the inhale. Notice how the inhale makes the body feel. And then on the next 3 inhalations, you can mentally say Om, if that feels appropriate for you. And the practice is now complete. So slowly and softly awakening in your own time. And just making sure as well that you spend some time just lying and resting on your side.